lot of fun here, everybody.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Look at all the fake news over there. Hello, everybody.
You can fake this,
And
right?
you know this is compliments of Trump, okay?
Yes, thank you. Mr. President,
Yes.
please don't let the United States become Brazil, my native Brazil.
We'll keep it good.
Please, please.
We're going to make it better than ever, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. It's a pleasure, Mr.
Compliments
President.
of Trump.
Yes.
Have a good time.
Thank you so much.
Thank you over there.
Oh my God.
Have a good time.
Thank
Nice
you.
to
You
see you.
too.
Bye,
Nice to
darling.
see you.
Have a good time. Thank
Hello
you.
guys, welcome back to my social commentary. I hope you are doing good and you are watching this video. This time around, our president has made news headlines again. This time around, not with speech, nor political appearance or interview, but with an act of service. As we celebrate the Labor Day, our president Donald Trump seized the opportunity to go work for others and serve the citizens of this great country, the United States of America. So let's watch this video and see how it all happens. If today is your first time of coming across our video, do well to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel and tell us what you think about the video in the comment section, about what you think about what our president did in the comment section. You're welcome.
A lot of fun here, everybody.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Look at all the fake news over there. Hello, everybody.
You can fake this,
And
right?
you know this is compliments of Trump, okay?
Yes, thank you. Mr. President,
Yes.
please don't let the United States become Brazil, my native Brazil.
We'll keep it good.
Please, please.
We're going to make it better than ever, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. It's a pleasure, Mr.
Compliments
President.
of Trump.
Yes.
Have a good time.
Thank you so much.
Thank you over there. Have a good time.
Thank
Nice
you.
to
You
see you.
too.
Bye,
Nice to
darling.
see you.
Have a good time. Thank you. I could do this all day. I wouldn't mind this job. I like this job. I think I might come back and do it again.
Thank you.
Look at that. Look at that. How are you?
Thank you, Mr. President.
Nice to see you.
You made it possible for ordinary people like us to meet you.
You're not ordinary.
I mean, thank you so much
You
for
are not
everything you're
ordinary. I
doing.
can see.
We pray for you, and you are the type of person we want to be the president.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
So nice. Thank you very much.
Bye.
Yeah, I took a bullet. That's right.
Thank you, Mr. President.
When you think about it, I guess that's right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Please welcome onto the tee the 45th and 47th President of the United States of America, Donald J. Trump.
Brings all the boys to the yard and they're like, it's better than yours. Damn right, it's better than yours. I can teach you, but I have to charge you.
DeReamer joins us now with more. Secretary, thank you for joining us. Let's get right to it. So the gas prices on this Labor Day, they're reminiscent of times gone by, mainly back when President Trump was president the first term. We're down to $3.19 a gallon. This list kind of shows the tale of two administrations. You're a part of that cabinet. Tell us, what your thoughts are on prices coming down.
Well, President Trump is putting the American worker first this Labor Day, and he's been doing that since he has been in office. You mentioned the first Trump administration, and now really he has doubled down because he is reclaiming Labor Day through the America First policies. So that's why we're seeing prices go down. Joey, not only did we see that in the One Big Beautiful Bill with no tax on tips, no tax on overtime, no tax on Social Security, every one of those decisions was for the American worker. So I'm here in Erie, Pennsylvania. I'm going to be in the Labor Day parade to honor the American workers of today, to celebrate everything that they have built throughout this country that will culminate into next year's 250th anniversary. And it's all been at the leadership of President Trump.
As Labor Secretary, we have GDP is up 3.3% annual. In other words, the people that you're trying to advocate for, represent in this country that maybe weren't happy with the Biden administration, what are those changes? What is it that you're focused on? Where's the labor market? What's the sentiment there?
Well, what we're seeing is unemployment definitely holding steady, but we're seeing real wages up. We're seeing blue collar wages up 1.4%. Consumer confidence is up. I'm on my 50-state tour across this country. I've hit 32 states already, and I'm talking to the men and women who are on the ground every single day, trying to understand what they need assistance with. So some of the things that we've done, expansion of Pell Grants through the One Big Beautiful Bill, which will give access to so many people who had maybe a barrier to further education. The apprenticeship program. The president wants 1 million active active apprentices. And so I'm on the ground talking to the trades, talking to the firefighters, talking to law enforcement. You know, I was just in New England on a 6-state swing in 4 days, talking to submarine shipyard builders. I mean, we're seeing people are excited about the investments that the president is making.
Absolutely. You know, you're a part of a cabinet that is probably unlike any before it. Everything from my colleagues here at Fox News to, to yourself. And there's RFK Jr., a lifelong Democrat, kind of like President Trump's team of rivals almost. We have a video that shows what you all were back when you were regular people having regular jobs. Let's check it out.
I wanted to be a cheerleader in high school, and I couldn't afford the uniform. So my first job was packing peaches at Warm Adams Packing in Hanford, California, where I was working 12-hour days.
It was delivering newspapers in downtown Honolulu.
My first job was as a lifeguard at the indoor pool that my mom worked at.
My first job was working in the Washington Zoo. I learned that the little things count. That whatever you do, you should apply all of your talents and all of your energy to trying to do it well.
You know, I don't know if there's anything more on brand than Pete Hegseth starting his career out as a lifeguard. But when we look at that and we hear those stories, it's like, wait just a minute. Maybe these are regular people. I mean, you know, we learned something about you. Like your first job was just to afford the uniform for your school activity. How do you think Americans respond to that? And how does it reflect on this cabinet?
I think it's perspective. You know, it really does help to have perspective and try to understand what everybody's going through. You know, living the American dream is real. Hard work, work ethic, all of that matters. And I think this cabinet, we all work well together. The president has assembled a formidable team of everyday Americans. You know, I was a stay-at-home mom for 20 years. I have been married for 35 years and raised twin girls. When you go back and think about how important that is and you hear those stories, it helps us make good decisions when we're talking to the American people. And that's what the president wanted. Get out of Washington, D.C., get out on the road and really understand what American men and women go through. And I think that that's how we bring those stories back and we really change for the next 100 years. And, you know, again, we all work together at the leadership and the latitude that the president has given us is work together, be on the ground, assist each other. You know, we have a finite amount of time to have good policy that benefits the American people. And for me, my part of that equation is the American worker. We're going to upskill and reskill.
Steady Jason back. Man, I look good. Steady Jason back from outside. Very happy. I got my favorite pizza. It's Labor Day. It's MAGA Day. You know, a year ago, man, I look good. Steady Jason back from outside. Very happy. I got my favorite pizza. It's Labor Day. It's MAGA Day. You know, a year ago, we were under tyranny. Worst president of all time. Worst administration of all time. We got the best president now in office. President Donald J. Trump, you know the name, man. They know the name like a motherfucker. They know the name. And I'm happy. You know, I have a DVD that I'm gonna watch. It is with Goku and Vegeta versus Frieza. So I'm gonna plug that one in. And it's good that people are stop doing bad things and doing good things in that show. Get away from negativity when it comes to Goku and Vegeta in those same blue forms. Keep it blue, baby. Now back to the topic and the matter at hand. It is Daddy Jason. I'm feeling good. I'm flirting with beautiful women. They love me. Whether it's snow bunnies, whether it's Latina queens, whether it's black queens, whether it's Native American queens, Indian queens. Queens is queens. Asian queens. It doesn't really matter. The women, the ladies, they love Daddy Jason. I want to shout out all my MAGA family. Shout out all my MAGA warriors. Shout out everybody. You got to subscribe. You want to know why you subscribe? This is why you subscribe. For $2.99, you get any kind of custom video you want. Any kind of custom video you want. A Dave Chappelle impression. Even a Cat Williams impression. For $2.99. Anything you want. Even a little singing. Whatever comedy thing you're into. Singing, rapping, dancing, acting. You're going to get it for $2.99 if you subscribe. But for $9.99, you get any Trump personalized custom video straight to you, whether it's public or private. I will send it out to you. I promise you'll get it. The full thing. You know, you're gonna get the blonde wig, right? Everyone likes the blonde wig. You're gonna get the American pin like a motherfucker. You're gonna get the shirt, white shirt, nice shirt. I always wear it with the blazer sticking out. I don't like to button it too much. It's too hot. It gets too hot. It gets too hot, way too hot. So, happy Labor Day. It's Daddy Jason. And of course, I'm going to leave you with my signature trademark.
I always wanted to work at McDonald's, but I never did. I'm running against somebody that said she did, but it turned out to be a totally phony story. So, if you don't mind, I want to work the French fry counter.
Absolutely.
Okay. I think it's good. You want to do that? Yeah. Yep. Okay, where's the little thing?
Medium fry part right here, sides, bottom.
Keep it tight. Now I have worked at McDonald's. I've now worked for 15 minutes more than Kamala. Okay, she never worked here. This is fun. I could do this all day. I wouldn't mind this job. I like this job. I think I'm...
Focuses on expanding his crackdown on crime. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent is highlighting a major provision in the One Big Beautiful Bill, visiting with restaurant workers on Labor Day.
Why am I sitting in a bar with the Treasury Secretary?
Well, it's Labor Day, and we're here to talk about no tax on tips and no tax on overtime.
Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent visiting a handful of D.C. area restaurants to highlight the Big Beautiful Bill's provision eliminating taxes on certain tips. Bessent says the administration will be back at work this week, considering sanctions against Russia after Russian President Vladimir Putin failed to follow through on pledges he made during his meeting with President Trump last month in Alaska.
He has, in a despicable manner, increased the bombing campaign. So I think with President Trump, all options are on the table, and I think we'll be examining those very closely this week.
On trade negotiations with China, the secretary says the administration is in a very good place, and he anticipates meeting again with his Chinese counterparts in mid to late October. And following last week's appeals court decision ruling most of the administration tariffs illegal, Bessent argues the massive U.S. trade deficit is an emergency and says the Supreme Court will see it that way too.
We think we're going to win at the Supreme Court. We are close to a tipping point where we could have financial instability due to these large and persistent trade deficits. So we are trying to head off a crisis.
President Trump's Labor Day focus, crime, lauding the crackdown in Washington and looking to replicate it in Chicago. He posted, quote, "Wow, Mayor Muriel Bowser of D.C. has become very popular because she worked with me and my great people in bringing crime down to virtually nothing in D.C." In Chicago, the mayor is vowing to resist.
No federal troops in the city of Chicago. No militarized force in the city of Chicago. We're going to defend our democracy in the city of Chicago.
Now, the president says Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker had better straighten out crime or he's sending the federal government to Chicago. Pritzker says that he would welcome federal officials like the ATF or the FBI, but that he doesn't want the National Guard there. He also says the president is obsessed with democratic cities.
Yes, guys, thank you for watching our video. We really appreciate it. So we all have seen that our president was seen on the Labour's Day serving meals to the citizens of this country and exchanging pleasantries, shaking hands amid his health controversial policy that his hands has been covered with makeups and with swollen legs and all the things that have been going on about his health. Right when the Vice President J.D. Vance said he is ready to assume seat if anything happens to our President Donald Trump. So with this act of service, supporters have praised this gesture and said this is a patriotic act of service. Why critics are saying that has dismissed the idea, saying that this is a theater act to convince and campaign for election next year. So we really thank you for watching our video. If today is your first time of coming across our video, do well to subscribe to our channel and tell us in the comment section what you think about this video in the comment section. We really appreciate you. Welcome.